So this is how I chose where I'm moving next at the age of 50 as I'm becoming an empty nester. I am tagging you, Jackie, because you had a comment that I was trying to respond to and somehow I deleted it. But anyway, so I had to decide where to go next in life and I wanted to mix it up. I've been in New York City for over 26 years. This decision, what I was going to make in the sense that I was choosing from all over the country and felt like an exciting time, like, oh, Seattle, Portland, Santa Fe, Denver, whatever, all the suggestions that were great and sounded exciting. But what I realized is that my mom's 82, her only child, that it's actually time to go to her, I think. And so the decision was based on just making what I believe to be the smart choice for now, based on that. So that's what I'm doing. So that's the Bay Area, because that's where I'm from and that's where she still lives. So the thing with the Bay Area is that one of my goals was to save money, and moving from New York City to the Bay Area is a lateral move financially, unfortunately. So because of that, I was like, well, I'm desperate to make it so it's not a lateral move financially because my kid's going to college and I'm trying to have just like a more peaceful life, and lowering my expenses will help do that. And so, or I want more money for travel, honestly. So my thought was, let's look and see where you can be that's still the Bay Area near mom, but more affordable. And that's where things got a little crazy, where it was like, well, if you do the woods, like up in the mountains, you can find a house for 1,000 or more less than my rent in New York City. But it's going to be tiny and it's going to be kind of isolated in the woods. But I've been really, really wanting nature and woods. I don't really want the suburbs. So I kind of need something I need something interesting, and I am very comfortable being alone, and I really liked the idea of the woods. So I've been looking at places in the woods, and it's really hard to find. The real estate's very competitive there. I'm renting, and no situation was perfect. So I went with the one that felt the right one for now. It can still accommodate my daughter because I want her to not feel so kind of shocked into this new life, even though she'll be in the dorms for the majority of it. And a tiny house is going to be interesting, and it's a downsize from a tiny New York City apartment. A tiny house is still a downsize, but I'm going to get a yard, and I'm going to be on a farm, and we love animals, and there's horses and goats and chickens and bunnies, and there's other tiny houses. So it seems like this like farm situation is a community too, in and of itself. And then it's a very short drive to being near cities that are thriving, that I enjoy. So it's an experiment, but that was the decision process, is first go near my parent at this age and stage, and then try and pick somewhere that was involving nature and saving money. So we're going to see if it was good, and I'm going to work to not self-isolate too much, like to make sure I get out and find and develop a community in the area. And I will be flying back to New York regularly for my clients that are still here, and then I'll be working to establish new ones there. So anyway, thanks for asking, and let's see.